What's up, guys? I've got the Heart of the Swarm beta patch 2.02 notes, or the patch notes, for version 2.0.2. So let's get into it. Terran's getting a bit of a buff at the moment. I haven't read the Protoss and Zerg ones, but let's just get into this. Medivac has a new ability called Emergency Thrusters, which will boost its speed and acceleration to 4.25 for 8 seconds, and this comes with a 20-second cooldown. With the Caduceus Reactor upgrade, you get health restored per second from 9 to 15, energy cost reduced from 3 health per 1 energy to 5 health per 1 energy. Cost increased from 100 to and 80 seconds to 150, 150, and 110 seconds. So that's a bit of a decent trade-off. The Reaper, or for the Reaper, the base speed increased from 2.95 to 3.375. It also has upgraded speed increased from 3. Wait, what? Base speed. Oh, right. Upgraded. Right. Upgraded speed increased from 3.85 to 4.25. Now, the Widowmine can no longer hit cloaked units. It has a new upgrade called Drilling Claws. This decreases burrow time from 3 seconds to 1 second. And it requires Tech Lab and Armory, costs 150, 150, and 110 seconds research time. Now, reading this made me cry a little inside, but for Thor, the 250mm strike cannons have been removed. Devastating. Those things were awesome, but whatever. It's got new stuff, so it's okay. The Thor can now switch between two modes: high impact payload and explosive payload. This shift mode, the mode shift takes 4 seconds. When in high impact mode, the Thor switches to a different anti-air gun, 250mm Punisher cannons, that has 10 range and deals 24 flat damage. Thor radius, inner radius, and separation radius increased from 0.8215 to 1. I have no idea what any of that means. The Raven, well, for the Raven, we've got Seeker Missile has been redesigned, can now fire from 10 range. Missile comes out and stays immobile in front of the Raven for 3 seconds while charging up, then rapidly moves. It's not dodgeable at this point, and explodes at the target 300 single target damage. For 300 single target damage. Sorry. Targeted unit line lights up in red when targeted. If the unit moves 13 range out of where the Seeker missile is, the missile fizzles. Now for the Hellbat, the splash damage radius increased from 90 to 110. And from the Armory now only has one weapon and one armor upgrade for both air and ground upgrades for both factory and starport units. The Armory now only has one weapon and armor upgrade. Lame! Alright, Protoss. The Mothership recall now functions as it does with the Mothership core. Vortex now kills a single target. Vortex does not affect massive units. Cool. Mothership core is no longer massive. Oracle Pulsar Beam, now called Activate Pulsar Beam and Deactivate Pulsar Beam. When activated, the Oracle's Pulsar Beam is now enabled, obviously. Weapon deals 15 plus 10 light. Weapon period changed to 0.86, down from 1. Weapon range reduced to 4, and energy drain is now 4 per second. Build time increased to 50 from 35. Phoenix, what's it say? Range increased from 4 to 5. Upgrade still grants +2 range. Cool. Cool. Dark Shrine cost is now 100, down from 100 to 50. Tempest now requires Fleet Beacon. Attacks with 2 weapons. The primary weapon, Kinetic Overload, hits air units. Alright, the primary weapon, Kinetic Overload, hits air units and remains unchanged. The secondary weapon, Resonance Coil, hits ground units and does not deal bonus damage to massive units. For the Void Ray, the Prismatic Beam no longer charges up. Weapon period decreased from 0.6 to 0.5. No longer does passive and plus massive damage. Prismatic Alignment is a new ability for the Void Ray. It increases damage to armored units by 6 for 20 seconds with a minute cooldown, or a 1 minute cooldown. This does not scale with upgrades. Now for Zerg. Hydralisk speed upgrade now requires Lair Tech. For the Mutalisk, speed increased from 3.75 to 4, acceleration stays at 3.5. Swarm Host health increased from 120 to 160. Infestor, fungal growth is now a projectile. Speed of the projectile is 10, range down to 8. Infested Terrans no longer gain weapon and armor upgrades. Infested Terran egg health down to 70. Ultralisk Burrow charge has been removed. That thing was so OP. And damage unchanged from 15 plus 20 armored to flat 35 damage. And finally, the Viper health increased from 120 to 150. Cool. So that was the 2.0.2 patch for the Heart of the Swarm beta. If you haven't already got it and playing around with it, then I suggest you fire up Heart of the Swarm and play some games. Get it updated. Play with the new abilities and stuff. See how it all works. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. I haven't really played it at all yet. With the new patch, that is. So, yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments of what you think of these updates. To be honest, I'm really devastated that the 250mm strike cannon has been removed for Thor. I mean, it's kind of in the high impact payload mode, but meh. We'll see if it's still the same animation and stuff. Then that'll be cool, because that was a cool animation. But if they redid it, then I'll be crying, probably. Alright, so make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up because cool, or because it's cool, and because StarCraft 2 is awesome. And I'll see you in my next video.